Welcome viewers, Dr. JWA, theologist. We're in Muhammad, so near the revelation, so far from the Saviour. Episode 40, when outsiders stop feeling fully human. The room grows quieter now whenever outsiders are mentioned. Not compassionate quiet, cold quiet, measured quiet. That is the shift overtaking the movement from within. A younger follower notices how ordinary language surrounding neighbours, tribes, dissenters, hesitant families and resisting communities has slowly changed beneath the proclamation. Not suddenly, gradually. Dangerous people, corrupt people, weak people, obstacles. Several respected voices now speak about the resistance to the movement less as agreement and more as contamination threatening the destiny unfolding around the proclamation itself. The room absorbs the language carefully, too carefully. That transformation matters enormously because ideological systems accelerating towards extremism eventually stop seeing outsiders as ordinary human beings possessing fear, complexity, conscience and family attachment. They increasingly see them as barriers standing against sacred necessity itself. The degeneration matters there, not through immediate mass cruelty initially, through emotional distancing, through moral categorisation, through ordinary followers slowly adapting to language that weakens empathy faster than conscience can resist it. One follower notices how easily conversations now move from "they disagree" to "they threaten us." Another quietly feels disturbed after hearing several men laugh while discussing suffering affecting opposing groups surrounding the movement. Yet he laughs too, softly. Not because he finds it funny, because silence itself increasingly carries danger. The structure is changing emotionally now, spiritually now. Empathy weakens, suspicion hardens, moral separation expands, and the movement no longer merely regulates belief, identity, obedience, and sacrifice. It increasingly regulates human value, moral worth, and emotional permission itself. A quieter man notices how rapidly emotionally intense personalities now speak about outsiders with growing detachment, irritation, and contempt instead of ordinary human concern. Another suppresses visible discomfort because hesitation during conversations surrounding enemies increasingly appears spiritually compromising beside the emotional certainty dominating the gatherings. And viewers, nobody openly says outsiders matter less. Nobody needs to. The atmosphere already teaches it. And the pressure grows heavier there. Because once people become psychologically reframed as threats to sacred destiny, ordinary empathy slowly begins feeling disloyal inside the collective nervous system surrounding the movement. Several men now applaud stories involving humiliation, defeat, and suffering directed toward resisting groups while privately struggling to recognize the emotional hardening unfolding inside themselves. One speaker warns that excessive compassion towards enemy weakens the movement from fulfilling the destiny unfolding around it. The room absorbs the warning immediately, quietly, heavily, reflexively. One follower now experiences guilt merely for still feeling sympathy towards people, increasingly spoken about as obstacles to righteousness itself. Another increasingly suspects the atmosphere is becoming emotionally and spiritually dangerous, yet no longer believes resistance is physically survivable. And the degeneration is accelerating catastrophically now, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, civilizationally. And perhaps this becomes one of the most defining transitions in the trajectory ahead. Ordinary men increasingly stop asking whether outsiders remain fully human and begin asking whether compassion itself now threatens collective purity surrounding the proclamation. Muhammad's movement no longer merely glorifies sacrifice. It increasingly normalizes emotional detachment from those standing outside sacred certainty itself. And once empathy becomes psychologically fused with weakness, extremism itself can rapidly begin appearing morally responsible, while ordinary conscience quietly suffocates beneath collective righteousness. And yet, viewers, beneath the hardening surface, beneath the hardening certainty surrounding these Muslim men, the mystery of the Messiah still remains untouched and unresolved. But that is about to change. I'm Dr. J.W. Ayub, theologist, Central Coast, New South Wales, Australia. Like, subscribe, comment to educate me, share to help somebody else. See you in the next talk, when the movement started consuming the individual.